We're clearing out of the way. Oh boy. Oh, this could be fun. Yeah, this could be fun, man. We're gonna sit here with the crackheads. Morning, driver. Nothing like daylight savings time to get your butt in gear, wake up at your normal time, and you're an hour late. So we're doing fine though. We've got a got a big trip this week. We are gonna do 82-foot long joists. We've got the stretch trailer here, but not only are they 82 feet long, they're 10 or 11 feet tall, which means they've got to lay down flat, which means we're going to be about 11 feet wide, 10 and a half feet wide, because of the dunnage and stuff like that. My buddy Jerry is on his way down from Idaho. He's getting into town right now. We're going to meet up, we're going to load up, and we're going to the Portland area. Actually, we're going to Portland, downtown Portland. I do have a reload coming home out of Oregon, right back home. Can't beat that. So it's going to be a fun week. Scott borrowed this trailer last week and did one of these loads already. So I do know that it's not going to be a difficult job. That's a big relief. This is the dunnage. Scott left it on the trailer for me and we will reuse it for this load. And it's time to go. My name is Jupiter. I drive a truck. I own the truck I drive, and that's why I called my company Jupiter Trucking. Join me, and I'll take you along on some of the different things I end up doing to make a buck with a truck. Here it is. So we added a plate from Mike down there, Gary, Dave right there, Bucky, Randy, the motorcycle plate. Oh, and don't forget Ted, this motorcycle plate. I declare this board full. I think it's sort of a perfect collage right now. No gaps and not overly done. You guys did a hell of a job. I don't know how you picked out the perfect plates to send me. And as soon as I figure out where I'm going to put this thing permanently, of course you'll know. But now it's time to move on to the next board. These are leaning against my shed right now. And if I take this down, a big thank you to everybody. If you take a look right here, a blank slate. And then when that one's done, we have yet another. And when that's done, this is only about a quarter of the wood I brought home. We can make more. Let's make more. Thank you guys. I love this board. Nobody in the world has one of these except for us. Let's do a new one. Glad to see they're bringing in more steel. That means there's more work ahead because I just filled up the truck. Wow, I haven't paid that much in years. $4.79 a gallon, and that's the good price. It's incredible. Rates have to go up. Luckily, this is a specialized load that pays well enough that I can absorb it, but this stuff comes straight out of my pocket. There's Jerry. That's what we're doing. We've reached the part of the show where we make the trailer long. All right, this is the hole I'm looking for, so I got a little carried away. We got this. Piece of cake.
Hey Jupiter, how's it going?
Jerry! Jerry's back.
How you doing?
Ready to, it's been about a year for us.
Yes,
yeah, like January of last year.
Right.
Sweet. Let's go do some stuff. We have a problem. Jerry had a wheel seal replaced last weekend. Well, this weekend, a couple days ago, and it's leaking again. So he's gonna run over to the shop, that blue building right there. And the guy said he can do the wheel seal real quick. So no more urgency. It's gonna take an hour or two. And I'm about to get loaded. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's quick. Okay, we got it done here. Let's check the overhang. I really didn't do the math, so I don't know where I'm going to be at. 16 foot 5 inches on the money. However, it's just a point. Jerry's is a little different. His truck is still getting the wheel seal fixed, but this is Jerry's load. And I think these are actually 10 wide, but we have to account for the railroad ties that are sticking out down the side. I didn't flag any of them. This flag I'm hoping counts. It'll be all right. I'm not too worried about it. Our route on this trip is we're gonna head up to Winnemucca and head up Highway 95 to McDermott into Oregon. And from there we'll head over 95 to 78 into Burns, then it's 20 up into Prineville, then 26 into Madras and over Mount Hood, and then we'll weave our way through Portland to get over to I-5 and deliver this up there. Shouldn't be very hard. We've only got a 3-hour drive to the Oregon state line today. It is 1:30, but we can't drive at night in Oregon. So I don't know, we're not exactly sure how far we'll make it tonight, but we have all day tomorrow too, so it's really just a one-day drive. We'll see how long it takes. We'll see how easy we take it. It won't be bad. Okay, as soon as Jerry gets back, we'll hit the road, but he's not back yet. Also, I was just talking with Ben the loader, and apparently there are 14 or 15 of these loads total, and I think these loads today are number 4 and 5. Either way, without just figuring out the math, I'll probably be doing this again next week. That's kind of my thought. Haven't heard yet. Won't know for another couple days, but that's what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, Jerry's repairs are taking a little longer than planned, but we do have time at least. Here's Scott's truck. New motor is in. Old rental truck Scott won't be rental trucking too much longer. The whole damn thing. Almost done. We're getting there. So it's good to spend an afternoon at the shop, I guess, and catch up on the bullshit stories with everybody you haven't seen in a while. We're doing all right. We're still gonna make it. Jerry's truck is done. It's 5 o'clock. It took 6 hours. We're not gonna make it to McDermott tonight, but we have another place picked out. We should get there right at dark, a little bit after dark. So we're gonna go. Been here for 6 hours. You want the lead? It's up to you. All right, I'll go. We've done it. We've reached escape velocity. We are on the north end of town, heading for the freeway. Yeah, we're running a little late now. I could have left Jerry behind and gotten way farther down the road, but Jerry and I have been communicating back and forth for a week about this load. Timing, meeting up, what we're gonna do, kind of a thing. There's no point in me leaving. Just wait for him and we'll make this whole trip together. Just makes it a little easier that way. Have backup and someone to visit with. The sun is down. We're not gonna make it as far as we thought, so we're just gonna stop in Winnemucca. It's only 2 hours from Fallon where we left, but it is what it is. We got plenty of time, so it's gonna be an early night. Neither one of us see the point of putting lights on just to drive another hour. Sun is down. Sun is down and we got us a good place to park. Jerry and I stood here and visited for a little bit. So we are in a great spot to park. We've got a straight shot out of the truck stop here. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Nevada. We're on the road. So we stayed in Winnemucca last night, just 2 hours from home. But sometimes it's easier just to get up and get going when you're not at home. So we are up and we are going. It's going to be a pretty easy ride today. We got 8.5, 9 hours. I'm going to shoot for 9 hours to get to our delivery, which is right downtown Portland, to the Lloyd Center. I don't really know what that is, but that's where we're going. And I've been told that there's parking. We can actually park on their in their loading zone tonight. So we should be there, I'm going to guess about 4:30. If all goes well, knock on wood. We don't need any unnecessary adventures today, please. That'd be nice. So, Jerry's in the lead. He's trucking, and I'm keeping up. I'll let you know how it goes. Keep you posted. Hey, we finally made it to where we were supposed to spend the night. We're not doing too bad. It's only 8:45. We're gonna make a quick pit stop here. Check everything out. Pretty empty in here. I actually don't have a weight on the paperwork for how much this weighs, but it isn't much at all. I will say something though that I didn't tell you earlier. This is actually one very long girder, 150-foot long girder, spliced into 2 pieces. Jerry has one similar girder. When these get to the job site, they will splice them together and make one very long one. So this is just a single one. It's like being in your own little fort. The weather is not what I wanted. It's gonna be bad, but we are running through snow squalls and snow flurries. Does that look like t-shirt weather? No.
I do.
I just had somebody text me, you free for roast turkey next weekend? And somebody I don't know, because I don't have their number in a contact or anything, so.
I need to.
I said, but yeah, but yeah, but who is this?
I need to have an on-the-air light for Jerry. It's about this 6th or 7th time this happened today. I'm on the air, Jerry. I've been this route over Mount Hood 100 times or 200 times, I don't even know. And I kept coming across the name Barlow. And I finally got curious enough to try to figure out what that meant and what the name meant. And it turns out that the history is pretty fascinating. So I thought I'd share. As I've mentioned before, the Oregon Trail, where people traveled from the Midwest to try to get to the Willamette Valley, which is in central Oregon, was a treacherous trail. And the very end of it, where people had to travel along the Columbia River, was especially dangerous. They reached a point where the Dalles is the name of a town on the river, where they would have to disassemble their wagons and put them on rafts and float down the river because there was no land route around Mount Hood. There was routes for like driving cattle, things like that, but it wasn't possible for wagons. It wasn't a road. In 1845, a man named Barlow with 7 wagons in his wagon train showed up in the Dalles, which is where there was a 10-day wait for pioneers who would disassemble their wagons and put them on rafts and float down the Columbia River. So he decided there's got to be a better way. He wondered if there was a better route around the south end of the mountain, and he took off with a group of guys to go find a route. It took them a long time, and they cleared and cut their way through the forest. A lot of their clearing was done by simply burning the forest down. That's the way it was done back then. And they reached the top of a mountain that's now called Barlow Pass, and they realized they were lost. And a couple of his guys took off on foot, hiking. Some of them went up the mountain to try to scout the area, and some of them hiked their way down the mountain, and they eventually found their way all the way to Sandy and got their wagons there. And it doesn't explain too much what they went through, other than it was extremely difficult. When he reached Sandy, he petitioned the state of Oregon to build a toll road along.
Well, looks like he's gonna buy a trailer.
He petitioned the state of Oregon to build a toll road along the south shoulder of Mount Hood, and they gave him permission. So he went up there with a crew of 40 or 50 men and a couple partners, and they cut, burned, and built a road, built bridges and all this stuff around the south shoulder of Mount Hood. Now the majority of this road on the western slope is now US 26. And we travel right down US 26 from Government Camp, which is at the summit, all the way down to Sandy. There's one stretch on this road called Laurel Hill, where the mountain was so steep they had to either winch the wagons downhill so they just, crash to the bottom, or they even cut down trees and drug trees behind them to use as a brake. I've said this before, these pioneers were freaking tough, man. The things they went through just to get to Oregon, which now I don't even want to go to Oregon. Oregon was the promised land back then. It's amazing. So Barlow Road, the first road land route around the south end of Mount Hood for the Oregon Trail, is now a road that we're going to be on today. Right here where Highway 35 takes off north to Hood River That follows the old original Barlow Trail. And we are joining up with the Barlow Trail right now to head over the summit of Mount Hood. Well, around the shoulder, like I said. Beautiful weather we're having. This is the summit. This is called Government Camp. And it's all downhill from here.
I don't know about this, Jupiter. How far back are you?
I'm almost to the exit.
There's no way we can make this turn that the GPS is wanting to start making. There's no way we can make it.
Oh, no shit. I should go to 5?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do here.
Oh, shit. Really?
Well, the GPS has me going straight, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to try to follow it. I'll try and find it down there. That's a hell of a hard right turn. Fucking poles and shit right on the corners. Yeah, there's no way to make that.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. God damn, man. Well, you got my number if you need to call me.
Yep.
It would appear that Jerry's in a predicament. I gotta make a phone call here. Hopefully he can find his, I know he can find his way around, but hopefully it's not too hard. Alright. I've just got off 302 right here. And, oh, okay. I'm glad to know that, because, yeah. I'll just get where you guys were and figure it out there, I guess. There ain't no way I can make that. Alright. Going around the block. Where are you at? Okay, well, I am now driving down a different street. Is it right? One side of the street, the other? No. I'm about to turn right on that. What's on my way here? Oh, you know what? I think we're supposed to park inside those cones. But I gotta stop where I am and open everything up then if that's the case. Ah, fuck it. I'm setting the brakes. I'm getting out. Okay. No, I'll let you know. Okay, bye. Oh, this is a mess. I'm in the middle of a street, middle of an intersection. I think this is where we're supposed to park. Inside this. But that means I gotta move all the cones and this gate is padlocked. Nope, this ain't happening. I got nowhere to go. Jerry's down here somewhere. This is what we're delivering to, but man, I can't make that. I could move all those cones and park one truck right here. All right, this is what we're dealing with. We'll figure it out. I got the fence down. Oh, there's Jerry. All right. This is a mess. I gotta walk out in traffic. We're clearing shit out of the way. Oh boy. Oh, this could be fun. Yeah, this could be fun, man. We're gonna sit here with the crackheads. I'm in. You can't see Jerry. He's about a block and a half, 2 blocks down that way. He's gonna go make a left, and a left. And I don't think he can fit in here behind me, but it'll be one thing or the other. He'll either be behind me or behind the closed gate. Oh man, this is... So I went and put my jacket on because I'm gonna have to be directing traffic for Jerry in a second. Neither one of us would have minded parking somewhere else. We were told there was plenty of room to park here. And now that we're here, we can't just, oh, you know, let's just run down to Jubit's and park there. No. So I'm gonna stand out on the street corner here and wait for Jerry to reappear. Got my flashlight, got my headset, we'll be on the phone. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Jerry's not gonna make that. Jerry, call me, call me. Stop, stop. Okay, you come on back. Hold on. All right, that was a bit chaotic. Okay, well, you got a 20 cars coming behind you, so just wait, just wait. Who wants to be a truck driver?
Right, no shit.
Who wants to be a truck driver?
Yep.
And see, it's not
me.
just
Not me.
It's not just me. I'm not the only one that gets into all these stupid situations. We were both told by other drivers who've been here, piece of cake, no problem. Whip right in, make a right, and you're there.
Yeah.
So he's in, we're leaving the gate open. Screw it. Somebody wants to steal stuff out of here tonight,
Come on down.
it's a free-for-all.
Come on down.
That's about as far as Jerry can get forward. We're gonna call that an appropriate pull-up. Okay, we're in and we're done. And this is all we're gonna do today. We're gonna walk down and go get some dinner. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Adventures await. So Jerry and I went and got something to eat and come back and it's dark, and I just wanted to point out that I sure hope his sleeper curtains are pretty thick, because that is one hell of a light through the windshield. If you can see him in there, he's waving at me. All right, good night. Good morning, downtown Portland. There's no messing around. It's 5 minutes after 7. I've got the load unchained. They've got the crane over the top. They're getting ready to pick this. I'm gonna go stand at the back of the load, I think. Yee Haw, we're having fun now. Me and the boss man, superintendent guy, whoever he is, he didn't introduce himself, just had a nice little shouting match at each other. What's the deal with you opening up my job site and getting in here last night? Man, I had no choice. I called and I talked to so-and-so. He said we could park here. I got here. He's like, there's room to park up there. They said it was full of cars last night. I was told I could get here. I'm not getting back on the freeway and winging around through downtown with these things. Oh, he's like, you're gonna take liability for someone coming in here and killing themselves last night? It's calculated risk. Yeah, I can't go anywhere else. I had to do what I had to do. After a couple shouting words, he calmed down, I calmed down, and he's like, okay, well, I'm calling the plant. and we're not going to have any trucks show up the night before. You need to show up in the morning. Trust me, I'll be here in the morning next time. I am not doing this again. And after that, we all kind of go put on your hard hat. All right. Little tense around here this morning. It's always fun to get your blood pumping first thing before the sun comes up. I wish I had that on camera. You know, you always think of things to say. And there's a few other words that were exchanged too, but we did it. Railroad ties are put away.
Yeah, we did it. Yep, we did it.
All right, Jerry, we're out of here. We're done with this place, and I have a feeling we're both going to be coming back.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a good chance.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah. We'll make a few changes. How would you rate this job site?
Getting in here, I'd give it like a 2. It was, you know, these city streets and being able to get in
Traffic
the gate where we have to unload and everything.
Having to be a crossing guard.
Yeah, as far as unloading, I'd say an 8. You know, it was quick.
It was fast.
And they were good about it. The supervisor was a jerk, but you know.
Him yelling at me gets demerit points. So the argument, I'm going to give it a overall like a 3 or a 4.
That's what I was thinking, maybe 4
Yeah.
or so, yeah. Overall.
I won't say what I almost said, but all right.
Language, Jupiter, language.
I know. Okay, I'm moving on, and Jerry's going home.
All right, see you later, folks.
All right, see you, man. That's over with. All the drama and the phone calls and the back and forths, and trust me, there's been a few phone calls this morning. It's all over with. We're done, as far as I know. And we are headed south to the town of Riddle, Oregon, to pick up a load of lumber to go back home. You know the place, you know the deal, you know the routine. We're gonna go get it, we're gonna go get it home, and then we're gonna go get it off. So we've got about a 3.5 hour ride south, straight down I-5. Let's do it. We made it, we're here to get the wood. Gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do with these railroad ties. I don't exactly know yet, but I'm not gonna leave them here. One challenge at a time. We're out of here. That was fast. Tom was nice enough to band all my railroad ties together and put them up on top of the units here for me. And those are gonna make it home in good shape. I don't think we're gonna make it home tonight. That's not really in the cards. But we're on the road now, and that's a good deal. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna call today's adventure over with. I'm in Cedarville. I'm about 3.5 hours from home. The sun just went down. I'm about 12 hours into it today, and it's gonna be an easy day. Just wrap it up tomorrow morning. What's the rush? All right, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, California. The real and rugged and rural part of California. This is the part of California I really like. We are in the Surprise Valley between Cedarville and Eagleville. got about a 3-hour drive home. Sun's not quite up yet, so we're just gonna enjoy the beautiful scenery, the beautiful sunrise. I just needed to make a quick pit stop by the house here first. The spoils of war. Now we can go make our delivery. We're back! Thanks, Mike. Tag team, I love it. Made it home, and it is beautiful. It ain't raining, and you know what? Since I left, there's green in the trees. I think spring is upon us, or we'll be here very soon. And it's in t-shirt weather. I'm so happy. I'm ready for shorts and a t-shirt again, and I'm ready for a different hat because my work hat is going away. Not going away, but coming off. This is the blue and tan hats we have. I happen to have one in the house. Got it just the other day. So I'll put it on for a minute and show it to you guys. They're really nice hats. If you would like one, go to my website, jupitertrucking.com, where you can find links to the hats and stuff in the YouTube store down below and stuff, things like that. Man, you know, so I did some checking. I haven't been to Oregon since the first week of 2026, the first week of January. I've been to Colorado and New Mexico more than I've been to Oregon in 2026, which is highly unusual for me. We'll be going back again next week. We're going just north of Portland this time, just north of Vancouver. So we're going to take off and go up there and do more stuff next week. But this is just going to be more of your standard run-of-the-mill, no stretch trailer type of a load, which is fine. Sometimes it's nice to just take it easy and not have a off-the-wall type of a load, bizarre, stress yourself out kind of a load. Just, you know, take a week and just do truck driving things. I don't know, something like that. All right, I'm gonna get to work. I got stuff to do on the truck. I got stuff to do around the house. Now that the sun is out, the honeydews are stacking up. Amy stays home, helps me on the computer, helps me with all the truck and stuff, and wanders around the property finding things for me to do. So I love that, and I gotta get to it. So you guys have a good weekend. The Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, the things, YouTube, and check it out if you're interested. I'm trying hard to crank out more stuff that's actually worth watching. So I'm trying. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you. In the meantime, keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your ass. We'll catch you on the flip-flop.